Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back and I'm here with the Rolls Royce Phantom Drophead. A user. I've had great feedback from the last video with the R8 review. It was nice to see positive comments coming through. It just makes me want to do these reviews for you guys just that little bit more. This here, guys, is one of three of my dropheads. It's an English white drophead combined with the red roof and cornset red interior. I had the same colour combination for my first drophead. However, that had a different colour wood to it, which that wasn't a car that I configured from the factory myself. It was a car that I bought from PA Wood, which is a dealer in Essex, nearby Essex, and that was something that I wish I could always change on it. So I went back to Rolls Royce in late 2011 and went and placed an order for my 12-plate delivery in March 2012 for this drophead. And what I changed on it was having the piano lacquer and the visual exhaust and the multi-spoke alloy wheels. So just a few other things that I'd like to change on it, which I did. Yeah, this is my perfect luxury convertible. It's always nice. I mean, we don't get much good weather in this country, but when we do, it's always nice to put the hood down. One of my favourite cars, a real classic. The Phantom has four cars on the production line. It has the Phantom Saloon, the Phantom EWB extended wheelbase, which is a slightly longer version for those wanting a longer Phantom, a little bit more leg room. Then there's the Saloon, the Coupe. Which is the hardtop version of the drophead, and then as you can see, we have the convertible version. So let me show you a bit more around the car. Let's go on to the brochure. So here we are, guys, with the rear of the car. The extras that I mentioned earlier that I had put on this car with the chrome visual exhaust just gives it a little bit more of a sporty look. Something that I wanted on my new drophead. I configured it with the multi-spoke alloy wheels. So I mean, these really do go hand in hand and make the car look just that little bit more sportier. Something that I wanted to achieve. I didn't want it to look like an old man's car. Boots. It's like a picnic configuration. We have a car coming, so we're just going to let that pass first. So the picnic configuration, boot. They call it like a picnic configuration. I don't know why. They did have some library pictures of the cars with a few picnic baskets in the back. But yeah, this supports 150 kilograms. So yeah, I mean, if you ever do feel the need, I don't know why you would, just sit on the back of this. You're good enough unless you're over 150 kilograms. But I wouldn't let you near my car if you was. So I don't want this breaking. I think it'll be pretty costly to replace. Rolls-Royce has come with a 5-year warranty, which is amazing. The only thing you will have to ever change in the car is pretty much just the tyres. Rolls-Royce have always been very good to us. I mean, on my local dealer, John Carts and the boys up at the service are amazing. I mean, whenever we need parts or anything to do with warranty, any other bits and bobs, I mean, Rolls-Royce are really good at that, and they will always replace parts, which is brilliant. But yeah, let's take the hood off. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to pop down the hood, let you guys see what the car looks like with the hood down. This car here, well, the Phantom Drophead, all the Phantoms, they have doors called suicide doors, so they open the other way. I think it's something nice to have, a nice little feature. Yeah, let's pop the hood down for you, shall we? The hood seems to, it's not as fast as opening and closing as the R8 or the Lamborghini. It's a fairly heavy duty hood, so it does take its time, roughly about 20-25 seconds to put down. Once it's down, it's always a nice place to be. Only if the sun's out though, eh? looks pretty well, doesn't it? Like I said, configured it so when the roof's down, it's got the combination of the English white with the Quonset red interior, and with the roof on as well. It's just a nice thing to see, cheers you up a bit. But yeah, let's have a good look at the interior. So here we are, guys. We're at the in the interior of the Phantom. As I was mentioning earlier, again, that this is the piano lacquer wood that I wanted in my car. I'm always a fan. All my Rolls-Royce, I have 9 Phantoms, and all of them have the piano lacquer in them, which is my favourite wood. It's always nice to clean as well, and it gives it like a bit more of a contemporary look to it. The sat nav here, just one push of a button there, and the sat nav goes from clock mode to sat nav mode. So we get a nice little screen there, which can display the iDrive and you know, the sat nav, the map, and whatnot. And great piece of kit there. The new Series 2, which I have on order, which will come in hopefully sometime this year, late this year, or maybe next year. See when Rolls-Royce can actually get hold of them for me, and I'll be reviewing that as well. And you'll see the difference between the sat nav of this one and that one. It's just a bit more refined. Rolls-Royce did say, you know, Rolls-Royce do say take what exists and make it better, and I think that's what they've tried doing. Here we've got, see, this is the cabin of a Phantom. It's not busy. It's very few buttons. I mean, the buttons, it just goes to show what Rolls-Royce is all about. I mean, the product really does speak for itself. We have buttons here that are like clarinet buttons, so it feels like you're playing like a musical instrument every time you press a button. And like I said, it's not busy. There's not much going on in here. A few buttons, and that's the way I think Rolls-Royce have tried aiming. Tried aiming for a car that wasn't a very busy cabin, and gets to the point. It's you and the car, and that's pretty much it. Bentleys normally seem to have lots of buttons everywhere, and I think that's not what Rolls-Royce is all about, and they've shown it. We've got the telephone preparation in there, so it's like a nice little keypad there. Don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little keypad here which you can use as your phone. A little bit of a compartment here to put your phone and your change and whatnot, and so it's always good to have there. The glove box here, straightforward really, not much there. Little glove compartment for you to put your little bits and bobs there. Other than that, seat controls are just here. So the 2 seats here are all controlled, and the roof is all controlled by buttons in here. Again, Rolls-Royce have put that in such a place where it's hidden and it's not busy, and it's put away. Other than that, guys, it's not a nice, it's not a bad place to be. Gear change where you put the where you put it into drive or park or reverse. It's all from here. It's a bit like the like American style behind the steering wheel, gear levers, and you can gear selector, as they would say. Air conditioning controls and heater controls are all here as well. So that's pretty much it. So you've got your entertainment system, which is hidden away in the computer and the iDrive, and your temperature controls here, your seat heaters and whatnot are put away, and it's not bad. Another feature that the car has is when you open the door here, to close the door, you wouldn't have to reach out for the door. You just press a button here, and voila, it's gone, it's closed. So yeah, a quick look at the interior just in case I missed anything out. So you get a nice little close-up view of it. Lamb's wool rugs, always nice to have, a bit of luxury there. The back seats, reasonable. Preferably I wouldn't like to put anyone in the back there unless it's like a little baby or something like that. It'll be best to put there. What the Rolls-Royce also does have is the buttons here, just here. Can you see? It says door. What they do is they enable the car doors to be shut without being pulled. So all they have to do is just with a push of a button, the doors close. Suicide doors can be hard to pull back in, but yeah, just showing you a bit around the car. What do you think, guys? Not a bad mode, hey. I thought I'd give you guys a quick view of the engine as well. This is the Drophead engine. It's a V12 6.75 litre naturally aspirated engine.
not a bad thing to look at, really. Very powerful. Does 0 to 60 in roughly 5.5 seconds. However, I don't think a Rolls Royce should be put through its paces in such a way. It's normally a car to just be cruising in and not being a daft person in. Another nice little feature on this Phantom and on all Phantoms is the flying lady, or the Spirit of Ecstasy, on the front. In the event of an accident, or if someone tries to steal it, or when you even lock the car, the flying lady goes inside the grille where it is housed. Let me just show you what actually happens when I actually lock the car. There we go, all nicely put away.
So guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to take this drophead for a drive, and I'm gonna talk you through a few of the mechanicals of the drophead and of this Phantom. First of all, always remember, seatbelt on. Safety is priority, guys. Right, let's get going. The Phantom, like I said, is a 6.75 litre V12. It's an effortless car to drive. Being a V12 and being a 6.75 litre, you actually can't hear much in the car. It's a very quiet car. The only thing you could probably hear on the car is actually the tyre treads on the road, and that's about it. Rolls-Royce have said that the only thing you should be able to hear in the cabin of a Rolls-Royce, on a motorway or doing 100 miles an hour, is actually just the clock ticking in the cabin, and that just pretty much sums up what Rolls-Royce are aiming for, and the quality that they were really going for. I'm just taking this around the block, just around in Solihull, where I live. The steering is quite light for such a heavy car. It's a 2.5 ton car, but when you really do put your foot down, it does move, it does shift. Like I said, 0 to 60 in roughly 5.5 seconds. It's got a limited top speed of 155 miles per hour, which is not bad for such a car. I mean, like I said, it's not a sort of a car that needs to be put through its paces. Just let the car drive itself, foot off the brake, and let it accelerate itself. Let it just flow through your hands, and that's the only way you really will enjoy the drive of this car. It's a tremendous place to be. You could do a lot of miles in this car without actually getting bored of it, and it's fantastic. I mean, the kind of looks, I mean, even when I was just in the park now, just actually doing the video, people appreciate the car for what it is. I mean, it's a Rolls Royce. It speaks for itself. The mark has been around for a long time, and when one says Rolls Royce, they mean it's the best at what it is. And Rolls Royce have really made a car here that is the top end of convertibles, and doing miles in this is no problem. I mean, I could do this all day long, drive around in this Phantom. It's actually a car for most celebrities as well. You do see celebrities driving around in the dropheads, such as the likes of David Beckham. You've got Scott Disick, and there's various other celebs out there that choose this car as their convertible of choice. And you know what? I wouldn't blame them. And I haven't gone and bought 3 of these babies for no reason. It really is a car that speaks for itself. So yeah, guys, let me know what other reviews you want doing, and what else. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. It's Aleem_official. Facebook page is Lord Aleem, and be sure to subscribe as well. So if you just leave your comments below on what other cars you want me to review, it'll be my pleasure to review for you. And if you've enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, you know what to do then. Take care, guys. Bye bye.